Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SLA video. Guys, season is coming to an end. If you haven't done so, hit that support button. Anyone who's supporting, you should have already got all of your codes. Yes, there are some incredible codes, guys, that are currently waiting for you if you log in and check it out. If you're not a supporter, hit that support button. If you are a supporter, please log in. When you get your codes, there's an extend button. Extend it so I continue giving you guys codes. We have 4 active codes right now. Actually, maybe only 3 now that I think about it. I think one of them just expired, which will give you guys Essence Stones, 10 free custom draws, and additional items like reset tickets for artifacts and other things. Please make sure you hit that support, guys, and don't forget to extend so I can continue sending guys codes throughout the next season. Plus, it'll automatically register you guys for the upcoming season anyways, and that way you're ready to go. Couple big updates have occurred, just so you guys are aware. Yes, a lot of people have been complaining, and I've been saying this all along, that we are going to get a buff for this character, and lo and behold, here it is, making this character, like I said, on the tier list. The reason why I put her on the tier list is because I knew these buffs were coming. Is going to be none other than Jung, who just came out, and they gave her the following buffs. They adjusted Mark of Oath, Sanctuary's Blessing, Resonance Mark of the Oath, and Resonance Sanctuary's Blessing buffs now will apply to Sung Jin-woo as well as everybody else. Originally it was just for Hunter, so a lot of people were skeptical of her, but I was saying all along that was a mishap on their end. I knew they were going to fix this, because why would they release a character that's brand new to be worse than an older character? So let's go into the game and talk about what these buffs do and why this is going to be so important, and why she is in fact a top tier unit for everybody to use, not only for the fire team, but in general for Sung Jin-woo as well. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back here again. So let's take a look and see exactly what these buffs do and why you are going to now maybe reconsider going for her. I'm personally still skipping her on my free to play. I didn't even get 1 copy, although I could right now because I only have 1 summon left, but I'm actually saving all of my essence stones and everything. If you guys want to know, I did a skip today on my WOBL, and I got 4,500 essence stones on my run. It was actually pretty damn incredible to see, and it made me super happy. So let me just actually go in here real quick and just get 1 more of these, and that way we can do it 1 more time. Actually, is it available now? I don't know if it is. Let's see. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, it's not ready yet, but it'll be coming up soon in the next 3 days. You know what? I look forward to WOBL tickets now more than ever, because it's so awesome to skip. Anyways, that's not the point. That's not what we're here for. Let's go into this and talk a little bit about Jung, and talk about what exactly this Hunter will do now that they didn't do before, and what these buffs entail for Sung Jin-woo. Okay, so let's go here. If we go to Hunters, actually no, I don't even have her yet, so this is my free to play. So yeah, I have one more away from getting her. But if we look into the rate info and just go into this character, you guys can see right here, view details. If we go to skills and into the passive, so right here, these blessings right here, so these like this, oh, actually here, let's go to her support first. Let's talk about her support. Where's her? Right there, right? So of all 3 members of the fire members, Sung Jin-woo's attack and defense penetration increased by 12%. You guys can see it right here, also gains a shield equal to so this is what we're talking about when we say support. We're not talking about this, okay? What we're referring to, because a lot of people think the support skill is what the problem is. That's actually not the problem. The support skill itself is not the issue. It's the support skills here that were the problem. So originally what they did was, you can see right here, I'm going to go back to the notes so you guys can understand what I'm referring to. But right here, they fixed Mark of Oath, Sanctuary's Blessing, Mark of Oath Resonance, and Resonance Sanctuary Blessing. So all of these things were originally only applied right here, right? Mark of Oath. Let's see, Mark of Oath right there. And then so all of this was originally applied to just Hunters. And this was a big issue, right? So this only increased the fire damage by 20% for Hunters, increased the fire basic skills only for Hunters. That was a problem, obviously. Increasing ultimate damage skill for Hunters, increases burst damage for Hunters only. Now it applies to everybody, including Sung Jin-woo, right? So now you're getting the entire full thing right here. This entire thing right here. It increases attack by 25%, increases the critical hit damage by 40%. Mark of Oath, Sanctuary Blessing, Unwavering activates as this now, while the Holy Bond is active, grants immortality when the user's HP, etc. Right? So all of this part here obviously is only applied to her, but the rest of this stuff here, the rest of all of this fantastic, beautiful buffs now apply to Sung Jin-woo. This was kind of the reason why a lot of people on my tier list didn't agree with me putting her in triple S, and it was one of those things where I told everybody in the comment sections that I'm putting her there for one reason, because I think this was a oversight. This was a big oversight for the devs, and I don't think they realized that her buffs were not applying to Sung Jin-woo. Because again, why would you create a unit where it's doing worse than a unit that's almost 2 years old. It makes no sense, right? So that's why it just didn't make sense. So for me, this was a no-brainer for them to update this. So now, guys, if you are planning to go for her, your numbers for Guild Boss and anything else related to buffs when it comes to Sun Jinu should skyrocket. You guys should see a massive increase in the damage you do comparison to what it was before, because now you're going to see all those crazy buffs apply not only to the hunters but also to all of your Sun Jinu builds that you have going on. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys. I think that she is probably going to be the best support for quite some time for Fire. So I don't think she's a bad investment anymore, like a lot of people were saying. So there you guys go. Now I do want to talk about one other thing, because a lot of people were asking me to cover this as well too, and that is Essel. So Essel in the brand new WOBL seems to be giving people a lot of issues. Now I will say you can finish it with Moon Shadow Daggers and Plum Sword. You just need to have the proper blessings in place, and you need to have a mythical kick, the dark kick. I don't have the mythical dark kick, so I didn't do it that way. I did it with my key and my Winchester rogue, but you definitely can do it with just the old school weapons if you have the proper setup going. Now the main thing to remember with this character is the fact that Essel is overtuned. I think she's completely overtuned because the rest of the fights are super easy in comparison, and I believe that we are going to probably see a most likely a nerf to her. I know it's probably the biggest problem people are having. I don't think the devs intentionally made her that hard. At least I want to see why they would. So I have a funny feeling that we're probably going to see that unit or that boss probably lose quite a bit of their luster very soon, and probably devs dropping that down to her being a lot easier than Vulcan, and as well a lot easier than Braun. Because right now she like Vulcan's a joke, but she is actually pretty tough, and she's holding a lot of people back from getting their WOBLs completed at a higher level. So just saying, don't stress too much about it. I think we're probably in the precipice of seeing a nerf coming on the next one coming up, because in the next week or so, I believe the next week, we're having a rotation, and Braun is going to be out of the picture, and we're going to have to redo the next fights in order to see how we do. So I'm curious to see if the next WOBL, the first boss, is going to be just as tough as Essel was, because if it is, it's going to be very interesting to see how they handle it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And I don't know if the elements are going to remain the same, guys. They may actually end up changing the elements to whatever the element is, because at the end of the day right now, if you look at the draw, we still have 20 days left of Jung here, and so it may end up being fire and something else, or they may just keep the next 2 weeks fire and dark again, just to give Agnes some time to shine, as well as giving Liu and Jung some time to shine together. So if you are somebody who struggled beating the content, you know, having Jung now might be a good idea if you're stuck on the second level, but I don't recommend it still. I still think everybody should save, skip her, wait till she comes in the custom draws, and go for there. Right now, my goal is waiting for Agnes to drop here next patch. I'm going to remove Liu, put Agnes in, and I'm going to summon for Elena, Agnes, and for Antoine to try to complete my team here, because I have a funny feeling the next unit coming out is most likely going to be a light buster, and I'd rather have a light buster than have, you know, a fire support right now, because especially with fire rotating out soon, they really aren't going to have much content left for them to do outside of what we're doing now, which is WOBL, Guild Boss, and POC. All right, guys, there you have it. Remember to please go like and subscribe, hit those notifications, and most importantly, guys, remember to extend your support, because then you can get yourself the Essence Stones 500, Advanced Mana Crystals, Artifact and Reset tickets, plus Dungeon Entry tickets, and custom draws. All of that will be sent to anyone who's a supporter. Make sure you are doing it. I have to manually send these, by the way. They don't automatically appear. So if you are somebody who's a new supporter, what you got to do is just wait for me to send them. You log into your account, go to my page under the support tab. You'll see under coupon history, they'll pop up, but I do it twice a day, guys. So I do it once in the morning and then once at night. So make sure you wait around and get those. Oh, there's actually the fourth one is still going. There you guys go. This WOBL ticket and Dungeon 100 keys is still going good until August 12th. So I'll be sending 4 codes instead of the usual 3. All right, guys, thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.